Hello, fellow hitchhikers. I want to start a little bit of a series on tokens that are currently being used and have an actual use case here and now. I have been quite interested in sort of swing trading and trying to predict which tokens, and I have a list that have 30 or 40 different tokens, and there's thousands to choose from, and I'm quickly realizing that would just become quite time-consuming and speculative, and there are pools that I can just join and put some ETH into and let other people do all that work and sort of see if they can get a return. I mean, I'm only putting in like $40 and predicting something to maybe go up 20% and make my $8 in a month or 2 weeks or a couple days or whatever. And it's just not really worth it, and it's kind of just not something I'm enjoying, but I am really enjoying the cryptocurrency and what's happening. So I want to bring this token forward, the basic attention token, and I'll do a couple other videos on a few other tokens and or projects that are here and now. So the basic attention token is essentially a token that you can earn by using a web browser like the Brave web browser, and then earning cryptocurrency based on advertisements that you see or various tasks that you do. Now, I've turned the settings up so that we have 5 advertisements per hour. So hopefully you can see an advertisement happen, and I can show you how that works. But if you are interested in, if you haven't heard about the basic attention token, you can search them and have a little video that explains it and shows a connection with Brave. And my first thought when I came across this sounds similar to the Facebook Libra project. And lo and behold, I wasn't the first person to think of that connection. Somebody a year ago already asked this on Reddit, and they had a little bit of a discussion. This is the idea that you have some sort of token that you can earn and exchange or give to other people. I'm going to go back to Brave. And when you're on a website, let me just change to a different website. Say, for example, like BitDegree, you'll notice up in the very top right-hand corner that there's this triangle that has the bat symbol with a check mark, and I can actually send a tip. I can give the creator of this website some BAT. So I have earned the basic attention tokens by going to various websites, seeing various ads, doing various tasks, and I've been earning some of this BAT, and then now I can give it back to people that or to website developers that are creating content that I quite enjoy. And I like this control. Now, I don't have to earn too much BAT, and I can't do it on every single website. So here's a couple articles that are really worth reading. 5 contrarian takes with Dejan Spartan. If you haven't read this article, I recommend reading this article, and it's on this website that I can't. You'll see there's no check mark, and I can't send a tip. Well, I can send the tip, but they won't receive it unless they sign up for it. If I go to another website, another article I highly recommend reading, Deribit Insights, an analysis of EIP 1559. This is something they're looking at bringing to the Ethereum blockchain, and he or she goes through all of it and talks about it in sort of words that you can understand. And again, there's no check mark, so I can't give them BAT, but ultimately I might be able to. Within the Brave browser, I've been really happy with the Brave browser. I did it for a couple weeks, and I was excited about earning some BAT. I was only going to earn like half a BAT or something, but auto contribute was on. And now I'll show you in the settings here. So I took this screenshot from my laptop, and this, you can see I earned 5.3 BAT. That's not a huge amount. It's like $1 or something like that. And I have turned off auto contribute. Now what happened is when you first install Brave, auto contribute is on, which means whenever you're browsing different websites, it keeps track of that. And then when you collect your funds at the end of the month, it automatically donates all the funds to the websites that you browsed, which is kind of nice. It means you earn some of the income and you give it to the people that make websites that you enjoyed the content. I want to be a little bit more in control. I do plan to send some tips and be able to reward or give back to the people that develop content that is helpful. I turned it off in May, and I ran it for the month of June for July's earnings, and I earned 5 on the laptop, and it did deposit. Now, more importantly with the Brave browser is it shows, now I have to believe that they've collected this data, but on my web browser, 10,783 trackers or ads were blocked. 404 megabytes of bandwidth was saved. It didn't download all those ads, it didn't download all those things in the background, and supposedly 9 minutes of time in terms of web page loading and whatnot. And I have since installed Brave onto my phone, and on my phone it shows that 1,000 ads and trackers have been blocked, saving me about a minute. And in their advertisements and whatnot, they claim that they also save the battery life of my phone while web browsing and so on. And I can believe it, and also reduce the amount of data being downloaded. So quite happy with it. It allows you to choose your search engine. You can have Google still as your search engine, or DuckDuckGo, or so on. It has tabs. You can have your bookmarks. Interface was a little bit different to get used to, but it's basically built on a Chrome or Chromium type of backbone. And it if you're adding on extensions both on the computer or on the phone, the extensions, you just go to the Google Chrome store and you can install the extensions, and it seems to be working. The one feature, the one complaint that I would have currently about the Brave browser, and this is really the only thing after 6 weeks of trying it that I am missing, and that is the ability to sync between all of my devices. Now I'll show you a couple web pages here. Sync is available on their sort of beta version, their nightly. It's called Brave Nightly, and you can put that on your laptop. I have, and I've played around with the sync. However, it's not available for the phone. And when I go to a Reddit page that talks about the Brave browser sync, it says sync will soon be available. This was 39 days ago, and it says in the next 2 weeks. So obviously there's some sort of delays, and you want to give them freedom to be able to get it right. You don't want them to release a defective product. It does seem to be working in the nightly version, but there are some problems without sync. You really need sync in order to be a modern web browser. Now I'll show you another page. This is the current build schedule, and I believe tomorrow or the next day, July 7th, the next version comes out. So we have July 7th, July 28th, August 18th. So hopefully on one of these dates, the update will come out and sync will be brought over to the main app on the phone and the computer versions. Other than that, I have been very happy. I've made it my default browser. And I've played around with becoming someone who can refer. So I've set up a referral link, of course, and down below in the description, you can click the referral link. And if you use that, I don't fully know what happens. I think I get some extra bat or something, and I don't know if it's mutual, if we both get something extra. But anyways, try installing Brave. Take it for a 30-day challenge. Try it for a month. See how many ads are blocked, see if you have a better experience, see if your phone runs better on the battery. Try it for the month and see what you get. One last thing though, so if you're going to earn these basic attention tokens, what you need to set up is Uphold. So Uphold is a cryptocurrency wallet. It does have an app, and you can install it onto all of the Braves that you have running on multiple devices and whatnot. You don't have to have a different Uphold wallet for every device. In fact, I wouldn't recommend that. So when you create your Uphold account, you'll get for the first time, you'll get a 12-word seed phrase. You're going to want to copy that and have that available so that you can paste it whenever you're setting up your Uphold wallet on different devices. And you can see that in my phone screen, it shows that my wallet is verified and connected to Uphold. and if it's not, it'll say verify wallet. You can click it and or tap it, and it'll take you to connect to Uphold. I have not played around with the Brave wallets. I started it on one, and I realized I don't really need it as a separate wallet. The Uphold wallet works fine, and then of course I have my preferred wallets for my other cryptocurrency in that you can see in some of my other videos. So what is a current token that's being used that I see a pretty good use case for? That's the BAT, the Basic Attention Token. I find that it's got a good use case. I can see the potential. One area that I like about it is if other products and developers latch onto it, then we may end up in a better situation. I think about my points right now. I earn points at Air Miles, and I earn points at Save on Foods and Petro-Canada for my gas, and Shoppers Drug Mart for general groceries and whatnot. And you're earning all these points at these different stores, sort of loyalty points, but they're not interchangeable. Each one has to be used within its own ecosystem. They're totally centralized, and it would be great if you could earn just points anywhere and they were interchangeable. So that might happen with the BAT. Might not. We might end up having Facebook have its Libra and everyone have their own different points, but hopefully they can at least be tradable or cashable on an exchange. So check out Brave Browser and set up Uphold. Turn off auto contribute with your BAT. You can set your shield to be where you want it to be within your settings, and enjoy using Brave Browser for a month, and then let me know how it goes. Put some comments down in the comments down below.